A massive earthquake hits. 100 people get stuck in a zoo. A gorilla escapes, vengeful for being deprived of its natural habitat. It massacres people. The zoo's too tight for swarm tactics. It's everyone for themselves. Unlike any horror movie ever made, where the monster bites or cuts, this monster punches and rips apart. A new flavor of terror. Gorillas are as smart as a human child, capable of problem solving and using tools, making them far more terrifying than the typical brute-headed monster, while still being able to crush a skull like you crush an apple. The main character is Kevin, a genius with a knack for Rube Goldberg machines. Humans may be weaker, but we're smarter. That's why we are the apex species. It's a battle between brains and brawn, as Kevin and his friends must build innovative traps using scraps of resources. The movie title would be Guerrilla Warfare. The movie starts off showing a gorilla. It's depressed, hunched over, eyes down, with blabbering humans taking pictures of him. He's yearning to be in the jungle as God intended, not a circus attraction. The theme of this movie is how cruel zoos really are, because the industry does all it can to hide that fact to keep it feeling like a fun theme park. The main character, Kevin, is an egotistical 19-year-old college student who works as a zookeeper who thinks low of animals. A long time ago, while on a field trip to the zoo, Kevin asked a girl out. Then a gorilla threw at his face and the whole class laughed at him. Kevin often carelessly forgets to feed the animals, including the gorilla, a mistake he'll soon regret. Kevin's friends, the side characters, each have their own flaw, and if they don't overcome it, they die. Like, Matt's a big buff guy who's an aggressive hothead. Sal's a vegan who believes she is of the utmost morality and is too innocent for her own good. William's a nerd with his head in the books. And Jamie, Kevin's love interest, is the exact opposite of him. She's too self-conscious with an inferiority complex. She tries to fix Kevin's flaw, and Kevin tries to fix hers, balancing each other out. How these flaws get them killed will be revealed towards the end of the video. Having the side characters die because of a mistake they made, a flaw they have, something in their control, is a lot better than killing them just because they're side characters so the movie can be gory. Kevin's genius is stretched to the limits in a life or death situation with little to no resources. He must build something that can take out a 500-pound gorilla that puts 1,200 pounds of force in each punch. A trap he makes is he digs a hole, rubs wood together to make a fire, throws the fire in the hole, gets duct tape from the supply closet, covers the top of the hole with tape, and puts dirt on it so it just looks like normal ground. He puts food in the center of the hole so when the gorilla goes to eat it, he will fall in the hole and burn in the fire. But it fails because the gorilla isn't stupid and slowly and cautiously walks toward the food, steps in the tape area slowly, and moves back when the tape breaks. Kevin must overcome his flaw of ego, admit he got outsmarted by an animal, learn from his mistakes, and improve his traps. Like, next time, he would sneak into the gorilla exhibit, dig the hole, and do it there. Since the gorilla would be familiar with his own territory, he wouldn't expect a trap there. But obviously, they have to be sneaky. They have a golf cart with them they use as a lifeline to escape every time a trap fails. But fuel is finite. It'll soon run out. But do you know what happens to the poor souls who can't set traps? That's the fun part. The other 100 people are in danger too, and since they're not as smart as Kevin, they easily fall victim to the gorilla. Here, we would see the result of the classic one gorilla versus 100 men debate, and how the gorilla would shred apart the humans, especially since they can't swarm. We'd see all the funny memes happening, like someone tries to kick the gorilla in the balls, everyone runs away after the first guy dies, and the last one remaining in the group would try to befriend the gorilla or play dead. Speaking of dying, here's how the side characters' failure to overcome their flaws lead to their deaths. Matt, the buff hothead, does it the macho way, picks up a metal rod, fights the gorilla, and loses as the gorilla snatches the metal rod from him with its superior grip. Sal, the vegan, gets a chance to kill the gorilla, but tries to trap it instead. It doesn't work, and she's gone. William, the nerd, puts his jacket above him and makes noises to seem bigger and scare it. But the gorilla's rage makes it immune to that tactic, and it kills William. The golf cart runs out of fuel. There's no escaping now. They have only one last chance to make one final trap. So far, all of Kevin's traps have failed and he's close to giving up, but he digs deep. And for the final one, he changes his ways and takes help and advice from others. He incorporates one element of something each of them mentioned and combines it into the final trap. When the time comes, Kevin executes the trap, but something unexpected happens and it's about to fail. Then, Jamie, Kevin's love interest, overcomes her flaw of being too shy and self-doubting. She understands she must come out of her shell and be brave, so she makes an adjustment to the trap while it's being executed, and it works and defeats the gorilla. A poetic ending with both characters overcoming their flaws together because of each other's teachings in the same event and winning because of it, where those who refuse to change and improve are dead. If you like this movie idea, you'll like my other movie ideas too, especially my Beast Games rewrite, which explores the same theme of overcoming flaws and your destiny being in your control.